What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Bronto here with HauntScene, and it's March 16th. And I don't know about you, but I always look forward to many things throughout the year. And one of them, and it's like Christmas in March, it is when the Halloween Horror Nights speculation map drops. And courtesy of our friends from Horror Night Nightmares, this literally just dropped like within the last little bit. So I want to talk about it because I got the map here, and let's talk about all the things. Okay, good. So let me see here. Hold on one second. Let me bring this little thing up there. All right, here we go. Good stuff. Okay, cool. All right, so we have the speculation map in hand. So let's take a look at it. Here it is. If you're a fan of Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, now I'm sure many of you are fans of Halloween Horror Nights on the West Coast in California, but I've only been to this one, so this is the one that we're going to talk about here. Pretty excited about this. Okay, why is my chat not working? There we go. There we go. All the chats, all the things. Hold on one second. All right, let me grab this thing real quick. Let me get this thing running. Sorry, my chat's not working for some reason. Okay, this got really awkward. Okay, here is the map. So we're going to go through these one at a time. Obviously, this is subject to change because between now and when this opens up in like less than 6 months, things are going to change as we go through here. So yeah. All right, so let's get in here. Hopefully I can type fast enough. All right, get off me there. Verify. All right, there we go. And do. Come on, verify me. There we go. Vehicles. Okay, verify. Oh man, why you gotta be a jerk? This doesn't really help me if I can't interact with you. So you verify. All right, cars. Okay, so we've got on the first one, if you're walking in the park here, on the first one on the left, we've got the Mummy versus the Wolfman. So for the last couple of years, Halloween Horror Nights has included classic monsters in their lineup. So we had the classic monsters, then we had the Bride of Frankenstein, and now we're going to have the Mummy versus the Wolfman. So eventually, I love this trend. This is going to be awesome. I like this versus element to it. That's going to be pretty cool. So that's going to be the first one on the left-hand side. Let me know how you feel about that. That should be pretty awesome. Moving up here to the left, the first original, which is going to be the Seaside Village. Boats and seaman and fishing and nets and all kinds of stuff. Who knows what that's going to be. Now, keep in mind, sometimes on the speculation map, they are like very loose, broad descriptions, and then we'll actually get the official title and what the actual story is. The early speculation map is historically just like the themes of the originals. So that'll be really neat. And then moving up, something that I wanted to see was Fear Street, which was pretty awesome on Netflix. So there is it's a 3-part thing. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, it's really, really good. It's like a modern take in like I don't know, a couple decades ago, like 80s take, and then there's like a 1600s take. I don't know, don't quote me on the exact things, but there's 3 parts to it, and all these stories are interwoven in that actual house. So that looks like that could be really cool. A lot of iconic people, a lot of iconic monsters. So that'll be really, really fun with Fear Street. At first glance, this is probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most. Although, you know, sometimes your hype list goes up and down based on the information that we get. But if they're not going to have, you know, like 13 Ghosts or The Ring or something, you know, that I want, Fear Street is pretty cool. So really excited about that. Then we got The Last of Us. Now, I will admit, I have never played The Last of Us. I know there's two parts to this, and I know it's very popular, and I actually think that they're doing a show of that. So, The Last of Us here, I would imagine this is probably going to be based on the video game, because I don't really know at what point the show is coming out. I think it's going to be on HBO, actually. So, if you know more about that, let me know here. Okay, hold on one second. Right, there we go. Sorry, just trying to go in and get this thing logged in. All right, car. Where am I? Car. This thing sucks. Sorry, I'm trying to verify this thing to turn my chat on, but it's not working. Load. Is it gonna load now? All right, chat is waiting. Cool. Okay. All right, so we've got the... All right, so we've got the... There we go. Finally. Oh, my God. Oh, man, it's freaking me out. So what do we got? What's up, Mr. Chris Roosh on the way to Trans World? If Evil Dead comes to fruition, my husband and I will have to find a way to go. Unfortunately, this year they had a plan not to go, but this would be a must. So Evil Dead, there's so much to pull from now. There's Evil Dead, there's Evil Dead 2, there's Army of Darkness, there's the show, there's the Fede Alvarez movie, the little kind of pseudo remake, soft reboot type thing. So I wonder if it's going to be all of that. Now, I personally would love to see, my favorite is Army of Darkness. I absolutely love that. That is my favorite. So if there are any nods to the Evil Dead Army of Darkness, I will totally be down with that. Cool. All right, so Last of Us, I'm going to badly describe this. I know it's like future apocalyptic, you know, people scavenging, whatever, and then there's a cure or something's got to be moved. I don't know. Don't quote me on the thing. I know the general story of it. And then Pandora's Box, which I believe has been at Halloween Horror Nights in California, has been there several times. So that could be cool. I don't know. I'll have to ask Melissa about that one because she's been to Halloween Horror Nights over there. And I'll have to ask her about that particular house. But if you know anything, let me know. So that is not... well, it says A Curse of Pandora's Box. I don't think there's a movie or a show. No. So technically that's an original. It just hasn't been done here. Okay. Then we got El Chupacabra. So that's going to be fun. I love cryptids and, you know, mythological creatures. So that could be really, really fun. That's going to be there. Speaking of which, Underground Creatures, another original home. Original house. So that'll be a lot of fun. So far, Seaside Village, El Chupacabra, Underground Creatures are originals. Technically, the Mummy and Wolfman, those are Universal monsters. So I always count that as kind of like a pseudo original house. If you're trying to look at like IPs or intellectual properties versus the like the completely original non-IP houses. Pandora's Box, I'm not really sure where that falls in right there. So then we got Evil Dead, like we just talked about. That ought to be pretty exciting. I love Evil Dead. I hope it's, I mean, as much as I love the show, and they had the show at Horror Nights a couple of years ago when they had the puppet and everything, puppet up here, top left right there. It was neat, but I always prefer the movies to the show. So maybe it'll pull in multiple elements from the show, from the movies, from the other movie, because they actually had the Evil Dead remake there a couple of years ago before, and that was neat because there was 2 Cabin in the Woods houses that year, literally Cabin in the Woods and Evil Dead. So maybe it'll just be like a best of Evil Dead house. Who knows? Then we got Halloween. Now, Halloween has been done a couple times. They did Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 4 over the last couple of years here at Horror Nights. All of them pretty good, especially the first Halloween house was really, really good. But I would imagine this is going to be the new one, like the new Halloween. So that'll be kind of neat. Just thinking about like the asylum and the garage and the bathroom where he like drops the teeth and the hammer, and oh man, that'll be really cool. Or maybe it'll just be, maybe they'll do Halloween Kills, and they'll do that next year, and it'll just be a bunch of sound clips of Evil Dies Tonight, and it'll just be that over and over again throughout the whole house. We'll worry about that one at Horror Nights 32. And then finally, here to wrap this up pretty quick, we've got The Weeknd. I know that they were supposed to do a Billie Eilish house a couple years ago, last year, yeah, but that fell through. So tying into some sort of musical type thing. I love The Weeknd. I think The Weeknd's awesome. I hear that like there's a new album or something that's like horror based, so who knows? I'll have to check that out and investigate that a little bit more. But looks like a good year. Looks like a good, fun year. Now, obviously, no shows yet. There's Marathon of Mayhem on here. I think that's just been so popular that you know, they're just going to keep that going. I think Fear Factor is closed. I don't know if they've like torn it down yet, so I don't know if that's going to be used for like another type of show, like Nightmare Fuel, which we really liked. And then obviously no scare zones or anything yet here. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments or the chat of whatever you're looking at right here. Let me know. Pandora Box was at Universal Studios Hollywood in 2019, 2021. It was cool. Many didn't like it. It was an original. Okay. So maybe, well, it'll be new to us. You know, it'll be new to us here in Florida. So looks like a fun year. Looks like a fun year. So I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully you are too. Halloween Horror Nights is always a good time. We usually get like the frequent fear plus express or whatever, and we go a bunch of times. More towards the beginning of the event and then towards the end of the event, because in the middle we're out doing other horror stuff, other haunt stuff. But I'm thinking this is going to be a fun year. So let me know in the comments of wherever you're watching, which one are you looking forward to? You know, try to keep the negativity to a minimum, you know, because we like to keep things positive here at HauntScene. So once again, I want to thank the Horror Night Nightmares crew. Mark, thank you so much for being awesome. Appreciate it. And that is going to be it for this stream. So looking forward to Halloween Horror Nights 31. Till next time, spook easy, happy haunting. And remember, we will be back on the air with our official shows here very shortly. So we're off to Trans World in a couple days. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.